Today's world is challenging. The pace of change is fast. Communication and information comes at us all the time and from everywhere, and being really busy is just normal. When everything is moving, changing, pushing and pulling, it is good to find firm ground. A place where you're respected by genuine people you can trust, where people collaborate rather than constantly compete. It's good to find a place in what is more than a business and more than just a good place to work. It feels so good to be a valued part of a community. Welcome to our introduction to how business works at JAYDO and to the JAYDO community. In the next few minutes, we'll look at what a business community is, where the JAYDO community values and principles originally came from, what the concept of communityship really means at work, and the important differences that it makes to our business results. We will also have a look at what it takes to be a valued member of our community, and what it is that makes people want to be a part of our community, to work with us and make their own contribution to great outcomes. We all belong to communities of many types. Communities where we play, we learn, we worship, and where we live. So what makes a good community?
I believe a good community is made up of a team of people. They all share a common interest.
And the same end goal.
And then I think like-minded values as well.
People looking after each other.
Bit of togetherness.
Basically what everyone puts in is what you get back out of it.
Okay, but can a business be a community?
A business can definitely be a community. A well-rounded, enjoyable, happy business can make a great community.
I do feel like JAYDO is a community in itself. Everybody has the same common goal within JAYDO. We just try and do our best, and when you do that with a good bunch of people, it creates a community in itself.
JAYDO's business involves so many more people than our owners and employees. It also involves our subcontractors, suppliers, clients, partners, families, and friends, and the many people who benefit from our work. Studies around the world now show that businesses who genuinely think and behave as communities are more successful, safer, more sustainable, and much more enjoyable to be involved with. Since the beginning of JAYDO, the sense of community has been strong. This was instilled by Jan de Haan and carried forward by his sons Peter and Dirk.
Jan was my father. My father was a very honest man. He was a very hard-working man, but he was very fair. But he always treated suppliers, subbies and employees and everyone else with the utmost respect. Jan's golden rule with business was honesty. He prided himself on doing a good job.
It had to be done safely. Most of all, everything he did, it had to be 100%.
Be somewhere where you say you're going to be. I'd rather you're there earlier than late. Pay your bills on time.
He was very much a man of his word, and everybody trusted him.
The values Jan passed on to Peter and Dirk are still here today. You're only as good as your last job and the quality of your last job. And we instill this in our current workforce to continue to provide quality services for our stakeholders and clients.
Communityship is a feeling, an emotion that comes from wanting to belong, from knowing that you're doing your bit and that other people like having you around.
Leadership is important in business, however, traditionally our industry has been top-down. What I've found is our most successful projects, everyone's played a part in influencing the outcomes. And this is what I call communityship, where you bring your own accountability to your role and you help out and you're proactive in your approach to work. The ongoing success of JAYDO over the last 10 years is we've grown confidence in each other, to trust each other, that we'll help each other out, to take on new tasks, to pull together when we have a big project on, that our suppliers will chip in, our subcontractors will be part of the team, and our clients will work in with us, which I guess forms the overall JAYDO community, which then allows us to keep taking on more and more projects and create more and more opportunities for the members of our community.
When an employee can look back on a project with pride, when the subbies know they were fully included, and the client feels like a valued partner on the team, we know that Communityship is strong. Is strong Communityship just a nice to have, warm and fuzzy? Or does it translate into better results? What impacts does it really have on a business?
There's definitely been plenty of circumstances where JAYDO's won based on, capability and trust in the company.
It's the guys in the field that deliver the work and are at the coalface, and then they sort of set the standard.
Building good working relationships with our community members is paramount to how we work.
A fundamental part of what we do in construction and at JAYDO is being part of a team. You can't do our work alone, and we rely on each other. Individual skill sets really come together to collaborate to get the best outcomes for our projects.
Yeah, first time working with JAYDO out here. Everyone's real good, easy to get along with, from the engineers to the supervisors to just the JAYDO blokes on the ground. The connection that they've got with both, it just makes it a lot easier to get it done, really.
We have each other's back.
The best example of successful project delivery is when the clients feel part of the JAYDO community. They take the lead on resolving issues that are outside JAYDO's control to ensure the project's not impacted.
The client is an integral part of the overall JAYDO community.
They feel part of the team, they get to know our guys on the ground. They feel part of the success when we deliver the project well. When we're looking for a new member to be part of our community, whether it be an employee or a subcontractor, we're looking for attitude rather than experience. We're looking for people that are willing to evolve and grow with us, people that bring their own energy to the task at hand and willing to play their role as part of the community.
Strong communityship means valuing each other's different perspectives, skill sets, backgrounds, styles and experience. But there are some things that we all need to have in common, like our standards and our values.
There are values, principles that make up almost like the way you operate as a family. And safety is as important, if not the most important part of any family.
I value doing a good job and doing a good job safely.
The standard you walk past is the standard you accept. If you're not prepared to walk past something, then you need to bring it up and you need to discuss it.
It's all about being proud about your works, and I think if you smile at the end of the day and go home, you know you've done a great job.
Taking the time to pause and think about how things are for other people makes how we connect and communicate so much better.
You've got to be empathetic to all the crew, I guess. You've got to be understanding, and that some people have different challenges and different personal issues are going on to it, maybe at home.
If someone's down or had something wrong in the family, people will get around them, and you try and help them through it.
Asking them to do something out of the normal, you've got to empathise that they might have questions about it, which is good.
In a strong community, everyone takes responsibility for their actions and behaviours, and also for the outcomes of the team.
Everyone's got to be accountable to what they do in every day, whether it be laying pipe or excavating a trench.
You take on a sense of ownership of the job that you have in hand.
If you've got one weak link in a chain, the chain's broken.
So everyone does need to pull their weight to make a successful project, I reckon.
Remembering that we cannot do what we do without each other, and always being grateful for each other's input, means that we don't forget how important every individual is to produce our results.
All the management staff, they always said, oh, you're doing a good job there, and you get a few emails from the residents where you're working in the street and they have nothing but perfect things to say about you. The client would give you a good recommendation and say, oh, you've done a good job and nice working with you and all that sort of stuff, so that's good.
Every month we have the Pete's Pride Award, which is Pete gives out to somebody that's done an extra special job.
Not only employees but subbies or whatever, for people going above and beyond. I think that goes a long way to people seeing that, yes, it is a community. I think that's something we've carried on through from what Jan started.
When we have trust and respect for each other, there is good communication. Sharing ideas and knowledge and keeping everyone in the loop means we all know what's happening and anyone can offer useful contributions.
A well-performing community is proactive in communication. Our members take the time to check in with people if things aren't going well and find out what the issues are. And we trust each other, we trust our clients, we trust our subcontractors, and no matter what the team faces, they generally pull through it.
So why do people want to be part of our great business community? Because when a business that is also a community succeeds, everyone succeeds. As the saying goes, the rising tide lifts all the boats in the harbour. A good business community brings career growth, the chance to keep learning, supportive teammates, and the enjoyment of doing work that is important and really helps other people. Being part of a great business community just feels good. It feels right.
Being happy at work means you're more likely to be happy at home and more enjoyable at home, so it's easy to, achieve that balance between work and life, so I think I've got that from JAYDO.
A successful work community can support your life. You can come to a place where there's routine, where you're trusted, you're respected, an environment that creates a sense of belonging, where you can grow and learn new skills. You get this sense of overall achievement of doing your job right.
When you come to work, you're greeted by happy, friendly faces. You don't ever struggle to wake up in the morning and go, oh, I have to go to site today, what a bummer.
You got to enjoy what you do, and I'm lucky enough I enjoy my work.
It's the feel of the business, I guess, which makes it feel a more comfortable place to work. You put in more effort because of it.
At the end of each day, you feel like you've really achieved something and made a difference.
It's a great place to be. You walk away with a smile at the end of the day and you feel like you are somebody.
I think Yarn made people feel like they mattered. That's still carried on. I certainly like to treat people that work for us, with respect, and I like to get to know them and I like to have a chat to them and all that sort of thing, and I think that's good. I think it's good for community.
There are so many great subbies, consultants, suppliers, clients, joint venture partners, advisors, our families at home, and even our followers on social media who are highly valued contributors to our community. We are grateful for them all, because everyone who plays their part in producing great results through JAYDO is needed and wanted. A good community is a safe place with good people who really want to be here because together we can do great things and because it just feels right. Welcome to the JAYDO community.